Well, let's see. Binance's institutional clients are still very optimistic about crypto. 63.5% said they are positive on the outlook of crypto for next year, and 88% said they're optimistic about next day. Of course, this next decade, why would it not be 100%? Why is there 2.4% being pessimistic over the next decade, right? And even with the next year, why is there 4.8%? There should be no one. At this point, it should all be positive, all right? So, I'm positive. All right, everyone in the live chat, calm down, okay? Everyone in the live chat saying Bitcoin is dumping. It is not dumping, okay? Just chill. All right, moving forward. SEC to present response to Coinbase's legal defense on July 13th. Yes, I just talked about the SEC. And you know what? We'll see what they say on July 13th because obviously they have sued Coinbase since then. Coinbase decided to sue them back, and we'll see what they say. This could be pretty comprehensive because what Coinbase is looking for is definition on what's a security and what's not, right? Do crypto fall into security rules, which should be very easily defined. So we'll see what the SEC says. Is Gary going to play ball and actually list out what he's supposed to say, or is he going to remain vague? And I don't know what the courts are going to do if that's the case, because the courts already demanded that the SEC give a good response. So, what else? Ethereum founder Vitalik feels sorry for Solana. I don't know. This is kind of weird article, but basically Vitalik is saying that it's not fair that Cardano and Polygon and Solana have been declared securities by the SEC. He feels like it's not a fair fight now because Ethereum is not declared SEC. It's almost like he wants Ethereum to be declared as a security to make it a fair fight. But that's why he feels sorry for them. But overall, he feels like L1s with utility should not be declared as security. And I think most people would agree with that. Most people will agree. But speaking of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson stopped looking for aliens, I believe. And, he's talking about there's a lot of noise in crypto right now. There is. But it seems like it has been overshadowed by the BlackRock news. But before then, we were talking about the SEC going after all the exchanges, going after all the crypto, all the L1s, and possibly going after even more stable coins and wallets and staking. There's a lot of noise in crypto, but it seems like all of it kind of dissipated after the bullishness of BlackRock. So I don't know. There is definitely a lot of noise right now. Vodafone, which is a major telecom company, plans on launching NFTs on Cardano. I guess that's pretty positive for Cardano. Cardano's volume primarily comes from NFTs. Before, for a short time, Snack took it, a meme coin, right? But it seems like primarily volume is driven by NFTs. So overall, this is pretty darn good. Now, speaking of the entire industry, Brian Armstrong is speaking out, saying that the U.S. is squandering its early lead because SBF and politicians basically is making it impossible, right, to keep pushing forward. And I think he's also looking at Gary Gensler of the SEC, right? We had bad actors, yes, of course, but we also have Gary Gensler of the SEC. That's really, really halting progress in the U.S. All right? Everyone wants Gary out. Everyone wants him out. He is out of control, right? So, and I agree. I agree with Brian on this one. And I'm glad to see Coinbase fighting a good fight. Now, speaking of Coinbase, there's a lot of Coinbase news today. I totally forgot this, but Coinbase is supposed to come out with a layer 2, right? This was based on Optimism, I believe. So they are coming out with a layer 2, and it seems like they're ready. They have just completed their testing and stuff and security audits. Now they're getting ready to launch their mainnet. I totally forgot about this because this has not been talked about for quite some time. But we're going to get another layer 2 for Ethereum, okay? That's going to be called Base, and it's from Coinbase. But because it's a layer 2, this is going to be using ETH. There's no coin token, okay? It's going to be using ETH. But this could be pretty exciting. Could be another L2 that'll be competing with Optimism. It's pretty much sharing the code base for now, but later on there will be a deviation between the two. But hey, could be quite exciting. Also, Coinbase is offering 4% yield on USDC, okay? Because Coinbase does have this relationship with Circle, okay? It's kind of like a joint venture for USDC. They're offering 4% yield. That's pretty good. I don't know. I think it says Coinbase Advanced, so I guess you could just go in there and say stake or something, right? 4% is pretty significant. Pretty significant. Not as high as some of the other rewards out there, right? But hey, if you have a whole bunch of USDC, right, could be a good option to earn some yield. And this is coming straight from Coinbase, assuming you have a Coinbase account. But this is backed by Coinbase and Circle. So there's that as well. And then lastly, for those of you guys in Canada ETF issuer 3iQ to work with Coinbase to offer ETH staking in its funds. Interesting. So the ETH that they're holding inside their fund for their ETF, what they're going to do with it is they're going to stake it with Coinbase. That's pretty innovative, right? And that's something that is not allowed in the US because that's something that Gary considers a security, but in other parts of the world, it is not. So, also pretty exciting, right? So there's a lot of Coinbase news today, and overall, the big news is, there's still a lot of FOMO, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of big institutions coming in. Do not let all the big boys take up all the Bitcoin.